Good morning. Today, we'll show you how to write code with ChatGPT, even without any prior programming knowledge. Perhaps with a little effort, but it's nothing you can't grasp in an instant. Our goal was to create an automation for Viscom, generating styling for an existing model we provide. Before we show you how we did it, let's start with a few basic terms so we can understand how this world works. First of all, what is API, Application Programming Interface? You can imagine it as a kind of backdoor, allowing communication with services and software using code. Later in the video, I'll show you, for example, how you can remove a background from an image using an API. Automation, by contrast, is a segment of code that automatically performs a sequence of operations entirely without human intervention. This allows us to predefine a series of actions and then execute them dozens or even hundreds of times without requiring any additional effort from us.
In the first part of this guide, we'll show you how we build a simple automation using an API to remove a background from an image. In the second part, we'll take it a step further to the automation we created, which is a bit more complex and also takes a little more time with the chat.
The purpose of this guide is to show you that everything is possible and to open your mind to learning and doing anything through the chat. It is a long process, sometimes one that demands much trial and error. But in the end, the result is always worth it, and it's a skill everyone should acquire. Now, we'll show how to use the API simply with ChatGPT. So first, let's define our goal. In our case, it's removing a background from an image using PhotoRoom, an AI service that takes an image and returns it without a background. First, find the services you need and check if they offer an API. Then, search Google for the service you want. If there's no API, we'll address that later. If so, perfect, we can move on. The API usually comes as a link that you can access from within your code. Every API will usually come with a key for authentication with the server and organized code examples and documentation that you can use to help write your automation.
Now we will turn to ChatGPT and briefly describe the interface we want to create. In our case, write me a Python script that removes the background from all images in a specific folder and saves the new images without the background in the same folder. We'll add all the relevant details like the folder path, the specific images we intend to use. We'll copy the code examples from the documentation and the API key they supplied us for server authentication. Now ChatGPT will write us some code. It's important to note this code is preliminary and likely won't work, but it's a good starting point. Now we can improve it and correct any errors following the chat's instructions and our own specific preferences. As you can clearly see right here, we are currently missing some essential packages. After we install these necessary packages, we will then run the code and will receive a brand new image without the background. The script then goes through each of the images one by one, removes its background using the API, and saves the final result to the new folder.
During our work, we discovered that Viscom actually doesn't offer API services, and therefore we couldn't perform the automation as we had initially envisioned. We then looked for an alternative solution and found a Python package called Selenium. Selenium, in essence, allows you to navigate to a particular website and execute automated actions on it through a Python script. In the upcoming example, you'll see how we instructed ChatGPT to generate a Python script utilizing Selenium. This script navigates to the apple.com website, accesses the dedicated iPhone product page, captures a screenshot, and then stores it directly onto the desktop.
We use the logic we discussed with Selenium to create the automation for Viscom by defining a sequence of actions the script needs to perform. We then turned to the chat and asked it to write a script that executes the sequence of actions we'll see next.
ChatGPT provided an initial code base, which we then refined through targeted questions and corrections. As soon as we run the script, you'll witness the magic happen, logging into the site, entering login details, email, and password. In our case, we created a dedicated user specifically for this automation, creating a new file, then uploading an image of an STL model. You'll need to upload a reference image for the desired styling, then enter your prompt and click on the Generate button. After that, wait for 60 seconds, then take a screenshot and save the final result.
So, to summarize, what exactly have we learned here today? Today, we've explored how to effectively utilize both API and Selenium in order to build straightforward automations. Through the implementation of this type of automation, we are able to significantly expand the volume of...
So that all of you can enjoy our hard work in the automation we built, we went one step further and tapped the automation in our interface. So that all of you can enjoy how hard work and the automation we built, you went one step further and wrapped the automation in an interface. Which is a clip icon that enables the creation of a web UI with ease and simplicity, essentially wrapping a piece of code. In our specific case, this code snippet is the Selenium script that runs against Viscum. The interface allows you to upload an SPL file, photograph it from several different angles, upload reference images, input the rendering prompt, and the moment you click Run Automation, all the various configurations between all the images and all the references will run automatically, and you can download the results you prefer.